Hey guys, it's Dave from theunlocker.com, and today I'm going to do a repair video for you, and I'm going to show you how you can replace the screen entirely on your iPhone 6 Plus. First, we need our iPhone 6 and a replacement screen kit. Now the kit should have a new LCD and digitizer and all of the tools that you need to get the job done. If you want to check out the screen I used, then I recommend you can click the link below. Regardless of which kit you got though, we'll start by removing the two screws at the bottom of the phone using a pentalobe screwdriver. Then we can use the included suction cup from the kit and place it at the lowest point you can without overlapping the home button. If you do, it'll create an air pocket and it'll lose suction. Once it's on there, you can use the pry tool that looks oddly like a guitar pick, and while pulling up on the screen, wedge it under to get the screen to separate from the frame. Next, we remove the screws over the metal bracket at the top of the phone that is covering the cables coming from the screen and set that aside. Now, I highly recommend you set the screws for everything you remove. Yes, we are going to remove more things, and whatever you remove as well, aside, and put the screws next to the holes they came out of since they are not all the same size, and this will definitely help with reassembly. We can then pop off the cables connecting the screen to the motherboard. Keep in mind where each one goes and in what order they go, just to make life easier when we have to put the new screen back on. After that, we can separate the screen from the rest of the phone. Now, most screens you buy won't come with the home button, front-facing camera, earpiece, etc. So we need to take them from the original screen and move them over to the new one. So first, we'll start with the earpiece camera assembly. To do that, we'll remove the screws holding down the metal bracket and set that aside. We can then remove this guy and then pull out the entire assembly and set it aside. Next, we'll work on the opposite end of the phone and remove the metal bracket holding in the home button. Then push out the home button from underneath and carefully pop it off its connector and set it all aside. Finally, we can remove the metal bracket on the back of the screen by unscrewing the screws on either side of it, then unscrewing the one at the bottom and the one at the top. Then you can pry it up slowly, and at the very bottom, peel up the home button connector very carefully. Now, onto the new screen. We can peel off the protective film, put the metal frame into the new screen, making sure to hold down this part so it goes over it like it did on the old screen, and line it all up and screw it back down. We can then put the home button in and connect it to the connector at the bottom of the metal screen and place the metal bracket back over the home button and screw that down. Then, working on the front-facing camera assembly, we can take this guy and line up the metal connectors on it and the cable, and making sure that it goes in between the camera and that cable. And then also, there's a small piece that needs to fit into the hole on the back of this as well. Once it is positioned, hold it tight and then place it back into the top of the phone. Then we can put the metal bracket back over it and screw that down. Next, we can reconnect the cables from the screen to the motherboard. Keep in mind here that this is where a lot of issues can arise. If you see lines on the screen or discoloration or anything like that when you turn it back on, 90% of the time it's because these are not connected properly, or maybe you bent one of them or damaged them, etc. So just be really careful. Once those feel secure though, we can put the metal bracket back over them and screw that back down. Then we'll lower the screen back down carefully, working down from the top until it snaps in. At this point, you can put in the two last screws at the bottom of the phone. There, guys, I hope that saved some of you some money. If you like this video though, please thumbs up it or share it. It is greatly appreciated. And if you want more videos like this, head to my channel. I do more than just repair videos, by the way. If you like what you see there, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.